Name is Mary Garris, and this week I really enjoyed. My hook is talking about, does money buy happiness? Well, you can ask anyone that's broke or a Full Sail University student that's struggling that question, they'll have a million laughs for you because they rather be rich. Anyone would rather be rich than be broke, that's for sure. I really enjoyed this week's post actually because I came across a series, and the series is called What Makes Us Happy. And out of the serial series, it was 9 series, and the one I chose was The Science of the Surprise of the Science of Happiness by a philosopher and a science named Dan Gilbert. And Mr. Gilbert makes several comparisons about how freedom of choice is actually an enemy, and how synthetic happiness can be real, or you can actually make it be real, and how it's an enemy because when a person is under that pressure cooker of choice, the worst evil could come out of them when giving an ultimatum or even having to come to the realization of settling, which I thought was very interesting because I think synthetic happiness is fake. I don't think it's real. With that said, Ted uses a lot of humor. He actually uses Nancy Doret's motivate from storytelling. So he uses a great story, and he also uses humor, which I really appreciated in his story. He at the beginning of the story, he talks about actually presentation rather. He talks about 20 minutes of speech compared to 20 millions of light years, and then he also compares our brain to one big meatloaf, which I really enjoyed. I thought that was actually kind of funny. Then he talks about a former Beatles member and how he got replaced out the group, and he said that was the best thing that ever happened to him. And he also talked about an old man that was actually released at the age of 70. And the man said that going to jail actually was the best thing that ever happened to him, that actually gave him happiness, that solitude for all those years. And I really enjoyed Dan because he was very clear, he was very poised, and not only did he make the audience laugh, but he engaged in all type of slideshows with the storytelling, and all the story matched the slideshows. And you can tell that the audience really enjoyed because they just could not stop laughing at all of his jokes, and all his jokes was actually relevant to what he had to say. And he uses several TED commandments, but the two main ones I chose was the humor and the storytelling of what he was relating to of his actual conversation. So I really enjoyed that TED. And what I learned most about this presentation was you can actually get your point across about what you have to say. You can be clear, and you can actually sell it to story, and you can actually be funny and have the people relate to what you have to say and be very humorous. Going back to money making you happy, I do believe money does not make you happy. It's the root of all evil. You can be content. And do I think that synthetic happiness can make you happy? Absolutely not, because if you can't, in fact, be happy by yourself, how are you going to be happy with money? How are you going to be happy, period? You know, they say money is the root of all evil, and a lot of people actually feel that way. And it's actually been proven time and time again when people have been blessed with the millions of dollars when they had nothing. And people don't really know if people are genuine when that money comes. Because when that money goes, people tend to take advantage and things of that nature. So that just goes back to the question that does money buy happiness? So I'm actually going to say that was wrong for Mr. Dale Gilbert about synthetic happiness being happy, because synthetic happiness is what it is. It's basically synthetic. My name is Mary Garris, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.